Hi, my name is Nadim Maghzal. I'm one of the co-founders of Laylit. Laylit is a collective of musicians, artists, and DJs that started off with myself, my partner Phil in Wake Island, and our very good friend Safi Shamroun, who's based in New York City. So Laylit started in the fall of 2018 in New York City, and it started out of need for artists from our community, DJs, musicians, to have a space right in the center of the dance, music, culture, and nightlife. To have a space that we can curate, that can host artists from our region, that can come and perform and express themselves freely, and have the space be accessible and open and inclusive to whoever is interested in our culture. So when we started Laylit, it started off as basically in New York, and then soon after in Montreal, us kind of creating this platform to elevate artists from our community, ourselves included, but friends and other DJs, drag queens, musicians, performers, to have a place where they can perform and feel they're worthy, and they're not just begging to open for some other show. The barrier that we have to overcome to keep the series alive is we don't have, contrary to other parties or music genres where you have an infinite pool of talent to pick from and promote and keep having a fresh lineup at every event. Because we're starting something that's relatively new, it's harder. It takes time. And so we have to dig very deep at every time we're organizing and curating an event. We have to dig deep to see how we can keep bringing new talent and sharing the platform with either new and starting artists, or also with people who have more experience. This is one. The second barrier that we face on a day-to-day basis with Laylit is that there's a lot of artists from the Swana at large, from various countries, who we would love to have and invite to Laylit, but cannot be part of it because of visa issues and because of how messed up the political aspect of visas is. Basically, anyone who has a passport that comes from Arabic-speaking countries have it extremely hard to apply for visas to perform in the US or Canada. So this has been a very big barrier, actually. I think I can speak for myself here. Having moved to Canada when I was 18, I grew up in Lebanon, moved to Canada when I was 18 in 2003, so a couple of years after 9/11. It was actually very difficult for many years for myself, and I think a lot of people from our community, to feel proud of the cultural heritage we carry with us. And so it took a very long time for us to first of all come to terms with our hybrid identities as North American Arabs, but also to be proud of what it is we carry and celebrate it. So that's definitely a factor that comes into play for me with what we do at Laylit in general. On our long-term vision for Laylit is to basically continue being this platform that represents artists from our region in their variety of genres, and it's very open musically, so that our artists can exist and can be actually promoted and not have to go through other music industry channels to exist here in North America. And more of kind of a shorter term vision is we're hoping, like we're doing now in Ottawa, but to have Laylit be present in as many North American cities as possible. So we started in 2022 moving around in other cities other than Montreal and New York. And so we hope to keep spreading and keep influencing artists and performers and DJs to continue honing their craft, because they have now places like Laylit to play, and hope to also influence other parties and other organizations to come together and build a bigger platform that that grows, you know, beyond just like Laylit, but to have a movement within our community in North America. So for Pique, we wanted to bring some of our favorite DJs from New York and Montreal to Ottawa, as well as showcase performances that we usually have at Laylit, such as drag and dance. So it's gonna be a really amazing evening. Like the talent is gonna be super amazing and high energy. We really encourage everyone to come. The vibe's gonna be positive and excellent and very celebratory. So we hope to see you there.